from Comics Society, and I'm the Vice President of Comics Society also. And here today we are so glad that we can invite Ho See Kum.
Hello, I'm See Kum from ComixGuru.
Hi See Kum, welcome for today's talk. And so today we shall introduce some questions regarding you, because I think a lot of people don't know who you are. So I believe today we'll have a great time of playing together.
Sure, of course. I'm an art educator and teaching artist. I teach my clients to draw beautifully and to overcome their creative limitation so that they can be happy and confident in life. I work with school, institution, private organization, and my youngest student is from 4 years old. The oldest is 83 years old.
Before entering the educational sector, what is your profession?
Well, you see, teaching is the only job that I have encountered. So I can't say that I have other profession before that, unless you are talking about like doing those like one-man job, those kind of. Other than that, teaching is my first and the job that I'm doing here, okay, for almost more than 20 years.
Have you encountered any obstacles in your previous profession?
Well, since it's my only jobs that I've been doing, so okay, I don't have any other obstacle other than breakthrough during teaching. So every now and then I have to upgrade myself, okay, so that I can actually have more skill and technique to deliver a lesson. That's why I have to take up course. Okay, I have to take up a lot of enrichment program to enrich in my knowledge in this field.
Why did you decided to go into the educational sector?
Well, after graduating from NAFA as a diploma student, that's where I go into national service first before I come out. Now during those period, this is where they only have 3 choices for you. The first thing as a fine art student is either you become an artist, or you're going to become a graphic designer, or you become a teacher. You choose one. So for me, since I'm not going to become a full-time artist, and I'm studying fine art, I decided to go into the teaching field.
So what is your current professions in the educational sector?
Basically, I'm self-employed, owning a company myself. So you can think about a person operating everything. Okay, from the planning of the program to executing the program to delivery to everything. So you can say that this is a one-man soldier. However, if the school or the client needs more than one instructor, I have to engage freelancer instructor to help me to deliver the program. Now that's what my business is all about.
What are your thoughts about the education sector?
Now for me, it's getting competitive, and then the expectation is getting higher as well. So in order to be in this field for very long, you have to keep on understanding what other people needs. And that does not mean that if they need something means that they will pay more for it. So as the competition goes up, the fee or the amount they want may go down as well.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
But it's a challenging field, and because I have been in this line for quite some time, so I can see that from the past to now, and especially after COVID, the way they perceive things is clearly different already. Although they emphasize that they want digital government, they want something like you to be digital ready, but not all school wants digital program. However, we still need to have all the digital platform available first. So, but to the teacher, what they want is you and your instructor to come into the school to deliver the lesson physically. Now, the reason why is because talking to the teacher, they told me they are more busy if they are to manage the class than engaging us to come there to deliver the lesson. So during the Zoom period, the teacher is having a hard time managing the class because we are sitting behind, over at the comfort of our desk, while they are managing all the Zoom, the connection, and the setup, which is to them that takes a lot of their effort and time. Yeah, you can see that yes, Singapore want to be all digital ready, but may not be the case for teacher. Teacher want their life to be better, right? So that's why they still need us to be there.
We would like to know more about what is SG Cartoon Resource Hub.
SG Cartoon Resource Hub is an online platform where it's going to support Singapore and local artists. Now the reason for this platform is that most people who are in this comic field, they are either maybe in the manga field or in the Western comics field, but there is no one platform where everyone comes together to share about local comics, local creation, and then of course problems and a solution for that as well. So I want to form this platform to put everyone together so that we can have we call it a marketplace. Hopefully in the future can be a marketplace where the artists can connect with their own audiences, so that you know what the audience want. The audience can also find you easily all at one space. And hopefully in the future there will be a sales going on in this platform where you can sell your books, you can sell the merchandise. And when someone wants to say, I want to purchase a Singapore local comic, where can they go? You can just go to SG Cartoon Resource Hub and everything is there. Even to find the artist is all there. So you don't have to search for any other place really. So this is what I hope to achieve. That's why I formed this platform.
What obstacles did you face when forming SG Cartoon Resource Hub?
Well, I'm very lucky that the person I reached out to, Chenju, Creating Create, they are really professional in their own field. Because in the platform itself, we need to have writer, we need to have curator, and then we need someone to be able to put everything together and that's to build that platform. So I'm lucky in this case. I'm lucky that when I asked them, they all agree without really thinking that much. So you see, this is an opportunity. Why? Because when the government announced the SETG grant, I only have like maybe a week or two to really get everything through, because we need to submit the program. So I did not talk a lot about that. I only have an idea that this is something that I want to do, because right now in the market there's nothing like that. So that's why I have this SG Cartoon and the resource. Why resource? Resource is everything that can be placed together, that can be put together in this hub. It's like a library, but yet it's a hub where people come and meet online. So if you say if there's any obstacle, well, at least at the start of the project, it's quite smooth in a way to get it going. So that is what I'm delighted about.
Why do you think of the comic industry is not?
For me, honestly, I feel that Singapore has a very potential market. It's potentially, I cannot say it's challenging, but I must say that it can be a very exciting market. It's just that not many people feel that way, because those who actually publish their book may not see the increase of the sales like that. But to me, I feel that because the market over here may be small locally, but if you do the right thing, that's where you may be able to see interesting results.
Okay, so we came to the last questions, is that what future developments for SG Cartoon Resource Hub? Did you have anything in mind that what you are going to do?
Well, for me, I think I want to sustain this website and then make sure that it can go on for a long period of time, and that is to continuous to have more interview, more information, more updates. So despite that locally there may not be so much happening things, I still need to find some things to be able to make it interesting for the audience. Because this audience is meant for people who actually more towards the younger generation. It's not meant for us. So if you were to go to this SG Cartoon Resource Hub, and if you look at all the video, it's being edited to within just 4 minutes or 5 minutes, because nowadays people has less attention span, so they won't spend more than 5 minutes of their time watching your video. We have to cater for that. Even the writing, Chenju, creating, they have to adjust their writing style to meant for this group of audience. That's why it's called so short. Just a few paragraphs and we move through. That's why this is different from the rest of the website in the way that if you think of it like a magazine, you just look and you just move on to the next topic already. So for me, I find that this online platform just recently evolved to become an on-site platform and become a comic embassy. And that's where I find myself now in a space inside Data Place, where I'm running an on-site physical event, talks, workshop, managing a space. So this project will go on for about 5 months or 6 months down the line till November, where we'll end up with an exhibition. So you can see that from an online extended to an on-site. So the future I'm talking about, that is the immediate future right now. But if you ask me what happened after next it will go back to SG Cartoon Resource Hub. And that's where the experience I gained from this on-site event will actually you'll be able to impact whatever that's in the SG Cartoon Resource Hub. Because that is where I get to see real people, real audience talking to me about comics. And I see real artists coming in and then talking to their fans. And that's where you feel the real touch, the real engagement. Right now on this online platform, you can't feel the engagement unless people respond to you. Unless people download the anthology by writing a comment, say, I like your work on this and that. If not, you can't feel it. But on the on-site event, I can see people smile, I can see people asking me, how much is this book? Where can I buy it? And just yesterday, I sold a book. Yes, the customer just come and say, I want to support Singapore artists. Can you recommend one book for me? I take the biggest book to him. And he paid $30 for that. So I asked him what he liked. He said he just want to support Singapore local comic. To me, I find that if I can have more of these people, I will be able to figure out how this market actually works. So the challenging thing is that if we were just staying at home, looking at a computer, you can't feel anything. But there are real people walking around wanting certain service, wanting certain engagement, wanting real conversation with artists. But you have to provide them with talks and seminars that attract them to this space. So I think the future of SG Cartoon Resource Hub, it will be something like a marketplace for everyone. So once they know it, everyone going to the marketplace, that's where you can see that people will be talking about comic, talking about creation, talking about all the art stuff, whether it's fan art, fan arts from overseas or fan art. Perhaps there may be fan art for our local comic market, drawing local creation. Who knows? I believe that the future of SG Cartoons Resource Hub is happening right now. And that will carry on for the next few years.
Come to the end of the day of the interview, and I'm very glad that we have a pleasure time with Ho See Kum and telling us more about himself and what he's currently doing. I hope we will continue to support the local artists in the comics field and bring out more talents out for Singapore and bring crowd to Singapore. Thank you everyone's time, and thank you Ho See Kum. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Bye.
Bye.